Hey, welcome to Joe's Multiverse. I'm Joe. Today, we're going to get into He-Man, and we are looking at Hordak. This is my most anticipated figure from this wave, and probably my most anticipated figure out of all the new He-Man Origins. Absolutely love this character. Absolutely love this figure. I had this guy when I was little, and you know the childhood connections that we all have to certain things, and this is one of mine. I said it before that this guy is kind of my quick kick of the He-Man figures, and He-Man was the biggest for me. I had way more He-Man than I ever did G.I. Joe or anything else when I was growing up, and I used to buy them with my allowance. So it's just fantastic looking back at this stuff. So we're going to take a closer look at this. We're going to crack this out of here, and I'm going to do a little review on this. Let's take a look. All right, look at this guy. Let's get him out of here. You know, part of me really hates to do this because he does look so fantastic in the packaging. And he would look very nice just hanging on the wall and on the card and all that, but we wanna play with him. We wanna get our hands on him. I'm gonna cut this guy out of here. Okay, we got them all out of the package. You know, the normal packaging deal. I like that sticker on there. I wouldn't mind a couple stickers like that. But we have the other figures and characters, and then this very, very nice artwork on the back. That's beautiful. Wouldn't mind a poster or a print of that or something, but get rid of that guy. Let's see, where do we want him? That looks good. It's Hordak. You know, he was more of the main villain on the She-Ra cartoon. He was on the He-Man show, but he was kind of She-Ra's Skeletor. And I didn't see a lot of the She-Ra cartoon, but I had this figure when I was little. I had all the other figures that were kind of like in his little posse, his crew, when he was rolling deep. I don't remember all their names, but the guy with the big bug eyes and the hairy guy, and then the other, I think there was one that he had a big suction mouth, kind of looked like a Plecostomus fish, them fish that hang on the side of your tanks to clean them off. But yeah, I had all those guys. Looks like his battle armor, or his armor here it's a little loose. Feels very soft. It's not like a hard plastic, but very basic articulation when it comes to the He-Man figures. Got a little bit of ankle rocker. That's an improvement over the old ones. Got the rotation there. You know, not bad. Got the knees there. No double jointed knees or anything for the old MOTU Origins, but nevertheless, it's pretty good. I remember the old school ones that I had that I used to buy when I was little had that rubber band that connected all the arms and legs and everything, and then they could snap, and then there was a way to fix those, but it was just hard as hell to do that. But he's got you know, basic waist rotation, no ab crunch or anything like this. This isn't a Marvel Legend or something like that, but for as big as this headpiece around him is, can get his head. Oh, look at that. These pop off real easy to customize these. Anybody that does any custom He-Man, hit me up. I would love to commission something, especially when it comes to this guy. I have a couple He-Man customs that I've done that I'll be showing you in a later time that are pretty cool. His shoulders go all the way around. Got some elbow, not a whole lot, but it's there. Wrist, all that good stuff. This beautiful cape. Got that bat symbol on the back. I wonder if he would look cool next to Batman. But these are kind of like the 5-inch, so they're a little smaller. I really like the ones that they had came out. I don't know if it was the Classics line or what that was called. I wasn't collecting at the time when they were out, and they're all kind of spendy nowadays. But they were taller, and those would look very cool next to some other figures. But these stand alone in the multiverse here, in Joe's Multiverse. They'll have a shelf all to their own, and I don't have to worry about them scaling with other figures, because He-Man lives in a real special place in my heart. I mean, it's a big childhood deal. But this Hordak figure is very cool. I wouldn't mind some weathering here. Like I said, if anybody does customs, if these end up being sitting out on the shelf a lot, kind of like the He-Man and Skeletors are right now, if they end up after all the big rushes to get these, if they're hanging around, I'm gonna buy a few of these, maybe try to do something with them in the way of customs, and maybe keeping one in the box. You know, not all the He-Man figures, but one like this that I'm so sweet on, like Hordak, I definitely will end up doing that if it's a figure that is ends up hanging out on the pegs. He's got his awesome crossbow there. Now, if I remember right, where does that go? I'm gonna stick this crossbow deal. I don't think I would have him particularly holding that crossbow on display, but I'm not gonna have that on there. And this is a very basic white crossbow too. Ain't all that impressed with that. Is that how the original one was? I'll have to look that up. Anyway, star of the show is the figure here. But this is really, really cool. I just love this Hordak figure. Got these Hordak bats. Is there a name? Does anybody know? Is there a special name for that symbol? The Horde. I am just so happy to be able to have this guy, and he'll look very cool up there with Skeletor. Hopefully we get more of a classic looking She-Ra, the Princess of Power, because the one that we got, I don't know why we got that version, but whatever. It's got this really cool armband. I should make something like that for my jacket. That would be very cool. He-Man is the shizzle for sure. Look at that. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Well, no big, huge development on the artistry. Just more or less just really, really excited to be able to have this figure in the way that it's a look back or a you know, a childhood thing. I'm just so happy and so grateful that I found this guy, and he's in one of my other toy hunts. If you hadn't seen that, when I found this guy, I'm going to be doing a handful more He-Man figures, probably a few of them together, because there isn't a whole lot to talk about when it comes to articulation. You know, these are very basic. They're and I like that about it. They're not trying to reimagine these figures from back in the day. These are very looking almost identical or as close to it as possible to the old school ones. And I like that because I lost all my He-Man figures I had when I was little. So to be able to get these guys back is awesome. And I like that it's not, you know, too terribly different. So, but that is very, very cool. All right. Well, until the next time we take a look at a He-Man figure and enter the multiverse, I'll see you later.